Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Azure Cloud today. In the next few minutes, we are going to push the Microsoft Authenticator app straight onto the iPhone from the Intune Admin Center. No walking the user through the App Store, no emailing them a link to download. And here's why this one matters more than almost any other app that we would deploy. It's because Microsoft Authenticator isn't just another app on the home screen. It's the key to multi factor authentication, it's the engine behind single sign on, and it's the piece that lets conditional access trust the device. So, if you only ever deploy one app to a managed iPhone, this is the one. Before we touch the portal, let me explain why we treat Authenticator differently from, for example, Edge or Microsoft Teams. There are three jobs this one single application can do. First is that it's the multi factor authentication app. So when a user signs in and gets the approve this request prompt, this is the app doing the approving. Second, it's the authentication broker. On an iPhone, once a user signs into the authenticator, the other Microsoft apps can quietly sign in through it and share the session so people aren't typing their password into every single app. Third is the one that most people miss. Microsoft's enterprise single sign on plugin for Apple devices simply will not work unless Authenticator is installed on the device. Apple requires it to be there. The user doesn't even have to open it, it just has to be present. So, getting this app onto the device early isn't a nice to have, it's the foundation everything else leans on. Now, let's look at the prerequisites. There are these three things must already be in place for this to work. First one is your Apple push notification certificate, the APNS cert, which has to be set up already because nothing iOS related works in Intune without this. If you want to know how to set up APNS, then please click on the card attached on the top right of this video. Second is that the iPhone needs to be already enrolled in Microsoft Intune. Third is that you would want an Entra ID security group where you would push this application. The iPhone I'm using is a personally owned device, enrolled the standard BYOD way, so it's unsupervised. If you want to know how to enroll an iPhone to Microsoft Intune, then please click on the card attached on the top right of this video. On a device like this, even when we mark the app as required, iOS will still pop up a little prompt asking the user to confirm the install. That's not a mistake and it's not us doing it wrong. It's simply how Apple treats personal devices. We are now in the Microsoft Intune Admin Center logged in as a global administrator. To deploy the Microsoft Authenticator to our enrolled iPhone, let's click on Apps at the left side, then select a platform which is iOS, iPad OS, and then we would just click on Create over here at the top. Over here in the app type, we would select iOS Store app and then click on Select. In the app information for select apps, I will click on Search the App Store and then find Authenticator and then select this Microsoft Authenticator at the top and then hit Select at the very bottom. You would notice that most of the fields are auto-filled for us, like the name, description, publisher, App Store URL, and also the logo pops up. Over here, I will just modify the minimum operating system and then keep it to maybe 15. And then show this as a featured app. If I click on the eye icon over here, it will show featured apps are prominently placed in company portal so that users can quickly get to them. We will set this as yes. We would also click on the drop down next to category and then select this as productivity. Okay, this is now selected. Let's go and click next. In the assignments over here, inside required, I will click on add group and would select our user group, which is all iOS users, and then hit select. If you want to know the difference between required and available, then please click on the card attached on the top right of this video. Okay, now our user group is selected. Inside required, let's click on next. We will review our selections. We would expand this and see, okay, our all iOS users group is selected. I will simply click on create over here right now. In such a way, our application has been created and we have also assigned this application to our user group. If I click back over here right now, and then if I click refresh, Microsoft Authenticator would show up. If we want to quickly force sync a device, we can click on devices at the left over here, then select the platform, Apple Mobile, then select our device and hit sync over here at the top. Sync? Yes. If you notice over here in our enrolled iPhone, we get a prompt stating app installation. Default directory is about to install and manage this app. Microsoft Authenticator from the App Store. Your Apple account will not be charged for this app. So let's click on install over here. In such a way, Microsoft Authenticator has been deployed to our enrolled iPhone. Let's open the company portal and see if the Authenticator is showing up inside over there as well. So let's open it. Let's click on devices and back to apps. After a refresh, we notice that since we selected featured app as yes, we could see that Microsoft Authenticator is showing up as a featured application. But if we click on view all apps, then we would also notice Microsoft Authenticator to be showing up over here. Let's recap what we just did. We added Microsoft Authenticator as a free iOS store app, assigned Microsoft Authenticator as required to a single group so that it pushes automatically to the device. Since it's a managed store app, that one assignment also made it available in company portal. We then also force the sync from the Intune admin center so that the app is pushed to the enrolled iPhone quickly. Finally, on the enrolled iPhone, we saw the automatic installation prompt that we got, where we clicked on install and installed the Microsoft Authenticator. Thank you everyone. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you at my earliest. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.